What's up, guys? How's it going? It's me and Denzel back again for Week 12 analysis. How did you do
Yes,
last night?
sir.
How did you do last night, Denzel? Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. How did you do last night?
Oh man, I wish I had Anquan Bolden, man.
I know. I was telling everybody to fade him too.
I had I had three lineups and I just cast on one, lost on the other two. I just threw them in a couple GPPs because I was very busy with family, but I still got some DFS fun in.
Yeah, I'll show everybody how I did last night. My Tolzien lineup did decent, 152. Le'Veon Bell, Ezekiel. This is just one of the strategies that I tell people to play with. This is something. If you guys haven't learned yet, you go with a cheap QB option. The cheapest QB in this case was Scott Tolzien, 5,000. It could have been a good night for him if he was able to score in those three red zones, but it wasn't. So it still did decent though. It was enough for me to cash pretty decently. 152, as I was able to have Le'Veon Bell, Elliott Brown, Patterson, Crowder, and big time winner Jordan Reed. So that was my kind of night. And then I had a pretty tough $1 loss yesterday. Not able to win this qualifier that I wanted to win. I thought it would have been a nice jump for me this week, but I was short by .2, so that one hurted. All I needed was Le'Veon Bell to touch the ball, and I would have probably gotten in. But
Mm.
it's all right. It's all right. This is why we play it. Probably one of the bitter $1 losses, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So we're gonna move on to this week, all right? And we've broken it down pretty nicely for you guys. So without much to say, let's go and start right into it, guys. And for you guys watching in the Fanduel group, please comment down below. Join the discussion if you guys are watching. We will do our best to check every now and then to see if you guys are. I'm watching it live right now too. So if you guys are commenting, we will definitely respond. So a big shout out to you guys in the Facebook group. So make sure to ask questions, okay? Because right there, we're watching it right now, and we'll start off with the first game: San Francisco at Miami. Me and
Yeah,
Denzel, we both agreed. Everybody on Miami.
yeah, pretty much. Everybody on Miami. I mean, everybody does have a chance, man. Especially judging by last week. You know, they spread the ball around, and we all know how bad San Francisco is against the run. So
And
it's
pass, yeah.
I just look, hey, pick your poison, man. Have fun.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. I know one of my running backs is going to be a Jahi for sure this week. For the San Francisco side, I like Vance McDonald and Carlos Hyde if I had to choose. Vance McDonald's can be a great value play at 4,800 with the with on FanDuel. I haven't checked out the Draftkings price, but I'm pretty sure he's probably 2,500 or 2,600. So he's someone to pay close attention to too. Carlos Hyde, I think he's the offense of the team.
Yeah, he's a one man band. He it seems like he likes that too, man. That's
Yeah.
another thing I like about him, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he can do some damage on his own. He's showing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I'll lean on that. I probably won't. I'll probably be looking elsewhere. But
All right.
mm,
Yeah, so me and Denzel definitely agree on Miami playing whoever you want on Miami, especially Ajayi. Even the defense is great that week too. So
Hmm.
we'll move on to the next game, which will be Rams at the Saints, and this game is gonna have I don't know what going down. This game is gonna have. Well, this game we like Jared Goff. I like Jared Goff and Lance Kendricks in the tight end position. We got Kenny Britt and Tavon Austin is our GPP pick for this week. We lost Denzel. Okay, and we're back. I'm going in and out. Let's see. I'm gonna get Denzel back and give us 1 second, guys. Technical difficulties. 1 second, guys. He's coming back right now, and there he is. All right. Sorry for that technical difficulty, guys. So Denzel's talking to him about the Saints and the Rams. On the Saints side, we like you can go with Jared Goff. We haven't seen much of him, but this week might be the week where he can finally show off his arm strength and show what he's actually made of against that Saints defense. You said that you like Kendricks this week.
Yeah, I like Kendricks. That tight end is like a dog, man. Especially a rook, the man's best friend. So
Yeah,
uh, I wish they would get uh, Gurley involved in the passing game a little bit more to make him a little bit more dynamic and help out the rest of the team. I mean, make things a little easier and get the juices flowing, man. For Gurley, man, because I like him. He's a good running back, and I think he should. I think he can be effective this week against that defense, man.
hmm
Kendrick, he's just like he gets a lot of targets, man. You just got to put them together, and you just got to put them together. And Britt also, Britt has been pretty decent, man. They have him and Golf. They have to get their chemistry together, but and then you look at Tavon Austin. You know, these guys, they're pretty much GPP options. You can't really trust them in cash.
yeah. I like Tavon Austin a lot for the cash, and I think he's due, and this could be the week for him to finally go off. Even though he's been getting terrible targets. So I'm hoping this to happen to get another week 7 in, but he's gonna be my sleeper pick, my GPP pick on me.
Right.
Um, for the Saints side, we have Breeze. I like Kobe Fleener this week in the tight end position. Uh, we love Cooks, and I think it's safe to say they play the Saints defense too against a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, you can really be sneaky and take that Saints D. You never
Yeah.
know what can happen if they can get some pressure on that quarterback. He could probably that defense could probably steal a pick here, a pick there, or sack here, a sack there, possibly pick six or whatever. Get the rookie back there trying to do too much. But as far as the Saints side of the ball, Thomas, absolute stud. We all know what We all know what the rest of the receiving core can do.
Mm-hmm.
I like Cooks. When you walk into the Superdome, you know you get a bump anyway. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like cores. So, you're feeling you're +7 as soon as you walk in the door. So you can make a case for so many different scenarios here, man. And like if the Saints go up, uh, we all know we all know they can work in the running back's favor too. And I know they're using two running backs over there in New Orleans. That's Ingram and my other buddy. What's his name? Hightower.
Yeah, Hightower.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so just sit back and think about the game, man, and figure out which way you want to attack it. But I love the Saints side of the ball more than anything.
Mm-hmm. And I think they've been on like I said, two tough losses. I think two 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 close losses.
Yeah,
So they're due for that win, and this could be that game. Next off, we got Arizona against Atlanta. Now this is going to be another crazy dome game. David Johnson all the way. He is another chalk play for me. Uh,
yeah,
being Go ahead.
yeah. David. Yeah, no, I was just saying David, man. David. Yeah, you're right. David is the man.
Hmm. And then for the wide receiver part, I only like Larry Fitzgerald because
Yeah,
it's just scary to go with anyone else. It's just too random. If you had to, and you had only like 6,000 left on the Fanduel side, and you needed to put in a GPP play, they could be a good GPP play because this will most likely be a shootout.
yeah. I know. Everybody know when you feel like you got a must play on one side of the ball, and somebody else always shows up, but I can't pinpoint who which other receiver is going to be. But I know Arizona, they need to win, man. They need to win to keep their head above the water. They need to win. The big dogs need to show up. I'm looking for Fitzgerald to have a big game,
Awesome,
definitely.
awesome. And I'm seeing the comments roll in, guys. So JP, Andrew, and is this Silva? Thank you guys. So JP asks, "What's the must tight end and defense this week for the 1 p.m. tight
I
end?"
just said told him I like Walker.
You like Walker? Walker for sure. Yes, for the 1 p.m. slate. Yes, Walker. So we got these games right here. I like Walker. You can go Walker. I like Barnage. Barnage as that sleeper play. We'll talk about that, and then for the defense, who are we saying? You can go with Miami. Miami's the chalk play there. Kaepernick. Well, even though Kaepernick's been good, but Miami at home is just incredible. So that's who I would go with. You can go with Miami. We're saying the Saints just because of Jared Goff, hoping to get the rookie mistakes. And if, but for
That's a GPP defense.
yeah, hopefully that answers your question. So is it was it Silva? It wasn't Silva. It was what's one? What's gone now? So uh,
He asked, Mars asked, what website are you using?
Marsh, we are using dailyfantasynerd.com. It's a free website. Daily Fantasy Nerd. Go ahead and sign up. It's free. They build optimal. You give one free optimal lineup, so I'll build that up right now so you guys can see who they think is going to be good. So they have Carson Palmer, McKinnon, Le'Veon Bell. Well, that's including the Thursday, so this doesn't even count. So yeah, we won't even look at. But going back, we'll move on to the next slate, which is oh no, we didn't speak about the Atlanta side before we move on. It's Atlanta by 650 over and under. We said chalk play was going to be Johnson. We like Fitzgerald. Now on the other side, I'm saying I'm fading Julio this week. I don't trust it against Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, and with the running backs come with the run with Coleman healthy, I
Hmm.
can't really trust either one of Coleman or Freeman. I won't be rostering neither one of them.
Yeah,
So those are the guys that I'm not on. You're not on Julio.
yeah, I'm not on Julio, but I am on Gabriel as a value play.
Nice. Gabriel just he just came out of nowhere, man. I remember somebody called it one night, man.
Yeah,
Remember it, but um, I'm always open to Julio.
yeah.
I'm always open to him. Am I gonna play him this week? I don't know. I don't know because I cut back on my lineups and I want me some. I want me some, but the way these lineups been looking, these winning lineups and stuff like that, man, they ain't been looking used like I'm used to, man.
Yeah.
They look kind of different nowadays, don't they?
We
So
can
with
pull up
that
the
being
history
said,
for
I
that one.
might not have no Julio, man.
It's tough to
You know,
say, I
I-
know.
nice little 5 and 6 and five between 5 and 7K guys are getting all the work done.
Yeah. Hmm. So I mean, hey, disagree with us, please, because it is a tough fade. He's at home, and how amazing Julio's been. I mean, how amazing Matt Ryan has been. Um, I just don't like him. I don't like the matchup against Peterson. So the next game we got is Tennessee at Chicago. Now this is gonna be a great game. Me and you both like Mariota. The over under is gonna be 41, 41 and a half. They got Tennessee by 5. Uh, you guys got a great secondary. We definitely like Delaney Walker. He's hoping to get a lot of targets. Hoping to get 7 targets. Last week he did terrible against the Colts, but we're liking Walker this week. Um,
I don't know. It's gonna be rough for the Bears, man.
yeah,
I think they should just go ahead and bow down. Uh, they, you know, they've been surprisingly they've been good against some nice, you know, upper tier wide receiver ones, but I think they just grow tired this week, man. I think they just get beat up on this week, mainly because they don't have the uh the big wide receiver, and then I just think I think Mariota just gets the best of the Bears, man. They've been losing gracefully though, not getting beat up too bad, but you got injuries to you won't we won't we'll have Barkley starting. We won't have Cutler. We'll have Miller, he's out. Host of injuries all through the offensive line, and it just looks terrible. I think this is the week we lose big. I love me some Howard, but I don't think I'll be playing him. But I
hmm,
think this is the week we go ahead and just get beat up on.
yeah, and on
And for
the
that reason, in my Shark Tank voice and my Black Friday juice, I'm out.
So Tennessee, yeah. I forget who said that they wanted to know about a good defense play too. Tennessee might be a good defense play too, knowing that they're starting a rookie, not a rookie. They're starting a third string quarterback. Your Bears are starting a third string, so then take a good look. I mean, I would. It'd be nice to hold on to Tennessee's defense. And for the Bears side, we're just saying, yeah, fade or keep them as a GPP play. But
Yeah.
that's our quick thoughts on that. And going back to the comment section, uh, Andrew has talked about Odell Beckham Jr. and we'll be getting on him in a bit. He's going to be later in the program, and we will definitely explain to you about Odell Beckham Jr. But first off, we're going to talk about San Diego and Houston. So the over under for this one is 46, and they have San Diego by one. San Diego is going to be coming back from a nice bye week. For the cash plays, we like Rivers, we like Gordon, and we like Gates. So Gates
Yeah,
might be also a good tight end position uh, for this week, along with Henry too. So uh,
Gates. Since the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, man, he's been, you know, kind of back to his own self, at least with the targets, man. The targets has been there, and that's what we look for. Basketball, we look for minutes. Minutes equal opportunity.
mm-hmm,
We got a tight end that's getting probably 10 targets a game. We know he's capable of getting more targets, but he's Gates. He's self-explanatory. We all know what he can do. You know, he
mm-hmm,
makes up a good play, man.
mm-hmm, for sure. Last week he got one touchdown, um, 9 targets, 4 receptions,
Yeah,
63 yards. So, uh, boy did good last week. He did good.
yeah,
He
yeah.
did good. For the wide receiving side, we're a little bit iffy on that side with Inman and Benjamin and them.
Well, Williams, I'd like to see Benjamin, step up to the plate a little bit more. But Williams, I mean, Tyrell, it is what it is with Tyrell. I mean, he's been doing semi all right, and I don't mind me some Tyrell either. I'm just not on him. But you can't play everybody, But Tyrell makes. I think Tyrell is a nice. He's a nice play. I think Tyrell is a nice play.
So we got a question from Cody Bridges, back about that Bears, uh, back with that Bears game. Maybe you can answer this, Denzel. What do you think about the Bears tight end named Ben as a sleeper?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. I'll bring him up.
Messing with me this weekend. He'll still be sleeping, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't. I'm not gonna roster him, but uh,
You're gonna give the
you know,
wishful
I'm
thinking, or
not
no
gonna
wishful
roster him
thinking?
because we're gonna have. Look, we just lost. We just lost Cutler
Mm-hmm.
and Miller in the same game. So we're gonna come in with a new quarterback and a new tight end. It's just too much. I won't even be watching that game, man. Good luck to the Bears. That's all I can say is. But if they know, like I know, they need to go ahead and hurry up and lose.
Yeah,
Hurry up
that
and lose.
coming from a Bears
Rest of
fan
these
too.
guys.
Yeah.
We need some draft picks over here.
Don't worry, we're getting second round.
Hmm.
Okay, so back again at Houston and San Diego. For the Houston side, me and Denzel, uh, we agreed on Federich, if I pronounced him right, for the tight end position. C.J. Federici, is that how you would say? You say it better than I do.
Yeah. Well, I could never pronounce it, but the most of the games I catch, they on prime time, and I have to mark them. But I think it's Federerovich,
Yeah,
whatever it is, though. He had been, looking for his targets to go back up.
yeah.
Uh, I think he's a nice play. Um,
10 targets
uh,
against Oakland. They're on a short week too, huh?
yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, he gets a nice amount of targets, man, here and there.
Hmm.
I remember the coach saying weeks ago that he wanted to get the tight end involved in the game.
Yeah.
You know, um, you know, Hopkins, he gets his targets. The chemistry is not there with the touchdown potential. And Fuller, he just after he got hurt, he just fell asleep for the rest for
The
his
rest of the season,
uh,
right?
last month, and he needs to really step his game up. Um, he's still sitting around 6K, and he hasn't even had over five fantasy points in the last four games. And I'd like to see him step it up, step it up too. Osweiler, uh, he, I I really would like to see the touchdown potential between him and Hopkins. Hopkins probably has about two or three touchdowns this year, and that's really disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
but like I said, the targets are there for the tight end, Federerich, and the targets are also there for Hopkins.
Hopkins.
Hopkins, his price point is at 7K right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the cheapest I ever seen him.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes for a great GPP play.
Mm-hmm. Especially for the
Your thoughts?
Draftkings side, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll leave the Houston game at that. And the next game we're going to be looking at is Jacksonville against Buffalo. So Jacksonville, um, we are really liking Ivory as a value pick. Uh, with Yeldon out, that means a lot of
Right.
touches for Ivory, and Ivory's got a great matchup against Buffalo, as Buffalo is ranked 20th in the rush defense. So we're liking Ivory. Robinson's gonna be a great GPP play. He's getting mad targets, but then Bortles just been passing it to the other side, to the defense side recently. So it's just uh, yeah. For the ultimate sleeper this week, we got Ben Koliak. Who's Ben Koliak?
He's a tight end over there.
So yeah, he's our ultimate sleeper this week, guys. No one's gonna own him. Might just be
Nobody.
you. It just might be
Yeah,
you.
and my friend, he just notified me about that tight end,
Okay.
uh, Ben,
Hmm.
for the Bears. So that's two of them for you. Nobody will have them.
Oh,
The
and
Ben guy, the Ben guy from the Bears. I don't even know
and Brad has just corrected us. It's Fedowitz. Fedorowitz. Fedorowitz. I'm probably still pronouncing it wrong too. My bad, Brad. But get it right. We'll get it right.
him.
We'll get it right. And on to continue on, let's see. For Buffalo side, McCoy all the way, and this is gonna be the return of Sammy Watkins. And
Yes.
the reason why I really like Sammy Watkins this week too, because every time he's come back after missing a couple of games, boys killed it, man. And I will show you the proof right now. Okay, we will see it statistically. Okay, statistically, and as you can see from last season, he was out. He was out from when he was out in the fourth week, came back in the sixth week, did decent, came back from the seventh and eighth week. The ninth week, killed it right there, and we're expecting him to do so again against Jacksonville's corners. So Sammy Watkins, and for his value, might be a really great play. But I like
Right.
Sammy Watkins, knowing that Percy Harvin's hurt. Who else did they got that's banged up over there? I think Woods is out too, right? Yeah, Woods is out. So
Hmm.
expect a lot of targets going to him. Marquise Lee only got 3 targets. It was bad.
And we got Shady will be ready to go.
Yeah, I know Shady Part hurt a lot of you guys last week, like he did to me. He was on a good roll. Then he just didn't want to play with his thumb. But he says he's gonna play with it this week, so I don't know what that means.
Right. So yeah, it's kind of puzzling, man. They put him out there when he probably half couldn't walk, and then his thumb acting up, and now he's wanting to sit out.
Yeah.
But he'll be back, so we'll see. We'll see what type of trick he's got up his sleeve.
Yeah.
I like Watkins myself though.
Yeah. All right. I also like Buffalo's defense this week. So against Jacksonville, just because of what Bortles been doing in the last couple of games, he's been averaging at least one interception. Hoping this one takes it to the house. That's just another GBP defense to play off of. Next game is the game that you guys wanted to for us to talk about. That was the Giants against Cleveland, and that's chalk play all day for Odell Beckham
Yeah,
Jr.
yeah. It seems like,
Odell Beckham Jr.
especially that one receiver. Yeah, Odell. That seemed like that number one receiver been tearing them up all year, or offenses, point blank. But it does. I do try to give them credit just a little bit, man. It does seem like Cleveland. Cleveland. They've been playing. They've been trying to win. I guess. Uh, they looks. I just say it looked like they've been playing hard. So take it however you want to take it, man. But just like we like, I like Odell. I like
Shepard too. Yeah,
Shepard.
Shepard's gonna have a great game also, I believe.
Yeah, Ty might even sneak in there for a touchdown.
Tied.
But
Jennings was great last week. He's gonna be good this week too.
and then
So
we got the return of
is it
McCown, right?
McCown? Yeah, Josh McCown. And I like
So
McCown this week too, being low owned as a great GPP play. I'm gonna have
I
him
feel like whenever McCown's in play, then my boy is in play. What's his name? Barnage.
Barnage. Barnage is gonna kill.
So uh, I know he'll be looking
Hopefully.
good. I'm gonna roster Barnage though. I mean McCown. I might run him naked though. When he comes back, he does this little comeback too, man. And gets about 20 fantasy points too, man.
Yeah.
So I like McCown, man.
hmm I like McCown too. And this they're playing at home along with Pryor. Pryor gets amazing targets. So this could be. I would like for them to really fight it out. That means if you're going with anybody from the Giants side, it will be definitely in your favor too. So they don't have it's not a short game where they can have what do you call it that that dead space time. I mean, I can't even think of it right now. But
So, so I know the last couple of weeks, a lot of people been shying away from what's his name, the quarterback Pryor.
Pryor, yeah,
Yeah, so it might be it it just might be a nice time to fire him back up.
yeah,
So because I haven't been hearing no prior whispers around the group or around the industry, no pods or anything like that. So uh, keep an eye out on them. You're gonna have a veteran quarterback back there. So go figure.
yeah. Back to the comment section. So let's start off with Andrew Marsh said, "What about Marquise Goodwin?" I'm not a big fan of Goodwin, but with Watkins and coming back in, um, I'm just gonna be. I'm thinking. Uh, pro, Tyrod Taylor's gonna be mostly targeting Watkins that game. You could go with him. I I just don't. I'm not feeling him,
Yeah,
especially
well, go ahead, go ahead.
especially after just, the targets that he got last week. So uh, with McCoy coming in and Watkins coming in, I think seeing his way is going to be very lightly. So his target's going to drop dramatically. That's my logical guess on that. Do you have anything?
Yeah, Yeah, I'm with you on that, but you know, uh, Goodwin, you know, he like a few games back, he was kind of kind of on fire a little bit. I ain't gonna say on fire, but he was doing very well for his price point. And I was on Woods for like 2 or 3 weeks in a row, and Goodwin, it just kept being Goodwin, Goodwin, Goodwin. So he does, he is capable, man. That might be one you have to make a tough decision for yourself, you know.
Yeah, he's
But no, he is capable.
mm-hmm.
So
GBP play. That's all I can say about him. He did
yeah,
get 2 targets in the red zone last game against Cincinnati, but we know who stole all that. So, and the next question that we got was from Bridges. He says, "Do you guys all like Jennings at running back?"
yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I do. I do like Jennings, but it's only so many people you can play, man. Especially depending on the amount of lineups that you do, man. And you just gotta find the best matchup, which that's a good matchup.
Yeah, since the Browns being
Um,
the worst in the running back defense, so
and he's in a good spot.
hmm
Uh, he's in a good spot, especially if the Giants, jump out to a lead. So that'll definitely be working in his favor.
yeah. And then Lewis Antero said Rashad Jennings or Tyler Eifert in the flex. I'd go with Jennings. I would just go with Jennings just because it's for me it'd be more certain that Jennings would get all the touches. Even though Eifert, that's pretty tough. Eifert's they're without AJ Green now, so expect all the majority of the targets that was lost from AJ Green to go to Eifert. But
Off the top of my head, I'm saying Eifert.
yeah,
Yeah, off the top of my head, I'll say Eifert. I know he's gonna get red zone looks,
hmm
and then with the injuries over there, man, he might have to get him to the end zone, to the red zone. They down a running back, which I didn't know until today. That's how many injuries it was last week. But either one. I tend to think running backs is me personally. I tend to think running backs are more safer in the flex, but than a tight end. But um,
yeah. So Lewis, Denzel got Eifert and I got Jennings, so that means you're gonna have to flip a coin. Sorry if we made that harder on you. Yeah, but both valid points, though. Very valid points. So that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Just who do you believe in this week, me or Denzel? Let us know how it goes too. You can yell at me or Denzel when it's over. Uh, well, Cody's going with Boyd from Cincinnati. Yes, Boyd is a great wide receiver pick, knowing what he did last week. So he probably might be low on this week too. Or no, I think his ownership will bump up a little bit. I'm not sure where he's standing right now in price wise, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's finish this Cleveland matchup real quick. So yeah, on the Cleveland side, um, great low owned picks are going to be McCown, Pryor, and Barnage. You know.
and the running backs, they're always gonna go low on.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yo,
they're always gonna go low. You got Duke. You got Duke over there, and then you got
Crowell, yeah,
yeah, Crowell. They're always gonna go low on, man. GPP options, man. Keep it at that.
yeah, and they're low price too, so might be
Yeah,
some value
will help
savers.
help you squeeze in a few people.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the next matchup that we'll be speaking about is your guys' Cincinnati and Baltimore game. It's just tough because Baltimore they're a good defense. I know they're up against Dallas. Dallas they just have an incredible offense right now. You know, and
Time consuming offense. They got a
correct,
nice time consuming offense, man.
correct. Those guys,
You can sit back, read a book,
yeah.
let them by the time they they going on
Read a book is
on
nice.
down.
They got that. Who's that singer? Who's that singer saying that national anthem for like 6 minutes?
Oh, I didn't see that.
You just the CBS. I think it was a CBS that was trolling. They're like, they said that they're showing ball time or game time, and they showed Detroit, and then they showed the Vikings, and they showed her, giving her 6 minutes. So uh, that O line, man. But back to that, I'm talking, digressing a bit. So Cincinnati and Baltimore. For Cincinnati side, it's great. It's not great on. It's not great for Cincinnati to lose Bernard, but it's great for his DFS players to now be able to choose a cheap running back position and have an easier selection process when it comes to choosing which running back. Now we know we can just go with Hill. Uh, there's we do like Boyd. Now that AJ Green's out, Boyd was able to step up to the table, but it's tough against that Ravens defense, and they're playing in Baltimore. So, but we do like Tyler Eifert too, because we're knowing that where those targets should go to, where they used to go to AJ Green. Now they're going to be going between either Boyd, LaFell, or Tyler, and I believe most of them will probably go to Eifert
Yep,
if
yep.
not anything in the red zone target. So
hmm Um, uh, like I said, I didn't know Bernard got hurt. That's a rough decision to make when you want to roster one of those running backs, and now we do get a chance to know because one you had to try to guess game flow in
mm-hmm.
order to pick one of those running backs. So
Mm-hmm.
if you felt like Cincinnati would be down, then they had to pass, and you probably would the ones a share of Bernard, and then if you felt like they want to be up, that they were going to be up, and then you might want to get you some heel and with a pound game, but it's good to know who we working with now on the running back side
Yeah.
because they're definitely going to need the running game.
Mm-hmm. Me and Denzel agreed that on Baltimore side, be those wide receivers are most likely to just be GBP plays. Anyone that can go off. We saw what Steve Smith was able to do last week. He plays with aggression. For the value play, you can go with Dennis Pitta. He's been slow in production, but this could be a good matchup for him to finally pick it up against Cincinnati because it's in the favor according to Daily Fantasy Nerds. Dennis Peta is in the position. He has a high chance of doing well here. So 32%. The way this works, if it's orange, that means that he's gonna be hot. They're predicting him to be hot. So Dennis Pitta might be a great value play, low owned possibly, and great DK pick too if he's gonna get what they're projecting to get for his targets. So that's our projection on Baltimore and Cincinnati. We'll move on to Seattle and Tampa Bay. They got Seattle by 6, and the over under is 45. So here's the great thing about Russell Wilson. He picks it up after the second half, after the first half of the season. He likes to pick it up a notch in the second half.
Sure does.
He likes to play that that uh, that season comeback. That late season comeback, and I'll show you. We'll show you his stats to prove it. And this was him in 2015. In the beginning, it was just slow and garbage. And then after the 11th week, look where this guy goes. and it's trending that way right now. As you've seen, it's been orange hot, not red hot, but orange hot. So I'm expecting him to do well against. I mean, look, he did pretty good against Philly. Philly had a pretty decent defense,
Yeah,
and I mean, I know they were at home, but we are expecting Russell Wilson to have a great game, especially going against Tampa Bay. You know,
and I'm
so
really liking
is it?
on while we're on the Seattle side of the ball. I like the passing game. Preferably, I really like me some uh
Jimmy
my
Graham.
tight end over there, Jimmy. I really like me some Jimmy this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, tight ends, I know tight ends been busting up Tampa Bay, and I think he can do some damage, man. I think Graham can do some damage, man.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham is and Doug Baldwin too. So I'm liking
Mm.
Doug Baldwin. He's finally picking it back up too, picking some steam. Could be a week where we might finally get to see some. What's the other guy's name now? I forget. Uh, the other wide receiver.
The third string,
Yeah,
or
he
not
come.
Lockett, but
Oh, I was talking about Lockett. I was
oh, you
talking
was
about
talking about
Lockett.
Lockett.
Yeah, Lockett. I don't know. Well, he might be just a postseason guy, but could be a good game for him. Should be a good game for him against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, given those corners aren't really the greatest. Um,
You got Rawls
Thomas
back,
Walk,
so
so
he's
Thomas Walk,
gonna have to shoulder the load to this weekend, right?
yeah,
So I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll be on Rawls, man. I'm not even gonna be on Rawls. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. I'm not even gonna be on him. I'm more interested in the pass game, and I'll move along. Even though if he's up to par, I know he's gonna get a nice load, nice amount of rushes.
mm-hmm.
But I'm still gonna look elsewhere.
Okay. And then for the Tampa Bay side, uh, we're just giving it a toss up between Brait and Evans. It's gonna be tough. That Seattle's defense is they're mean, man. They got Bennett back there. They got Maxwell back there. They got Sherman back there. Uh,
Yeah, that defense. Now,
the bullies, man.
yeah, I played Evans every week, man. I played Evans every week this year, and this one week that I'm just off of him. But then you got Brait. It's like those two guys. It's predictable, especially with Evans. But Evans is great, man. He's made some great catches, man. He's just a target monster, man. It's just you got a smart, intelligent defense. Um, they know what's coming. Uh, I wouldn't be surprised if the defense does well. Get a pick or two,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a pick six. They got Martin back, but he's just uh, um, um, Evans just gets uh,
Monster targets.
enormous amount of targets, man, and they're pretty good too, man. Their chemistry is really good.
Yeah, 13 targets against Kansas City. Got 100 yards. Uh, Kansas City had pretty decent corners too. So, but I just think the pressure is gonna be on with that defensive line in the front. So I can't even think of his name now. The QB side, Winston.
Winston.
Yeah, I don't even think Winston. If Winston can slide out of the pocket, run out of the pocket, and do what he does, could be we could Evans could get another healthy load of targets too. So that's our conclusion with that one. Next one is oh, I don't even think we talked about New England and the Jets earlier.
Sure didn't. We talked about them about last week.
Yeah,
But New England and the Jets, oh man. Um,
they were scared Tom Brady was gonna be out,
yeah,
but
but
he's playing now. So
um,
over under 46 and 46 over under New England 7.5. Last week was a funny game with them. They were playing in the rain. Okay, that rain game was affecting their play. I do see that, as we all were scared last week when Pittsburgh against what do you call it, Cleveland, in the rain game, and then look what happened. Le'Veon Bell killed it. So rain is a little bit of factor, but it wasn't enough to stop Tom Brady from scoring pretty well. But
um, on the Gronk. What's the you know the what's the status on
I
Gronk?
think
Has
he's
it
I think he's out this game also. I can check right now. So um, another great resource for you guys to check if your players are gonna play is sleeperbot.com. You could download the app. We are no way affiliated with them, but we love what they do. All right, guys. Rob Gronkowski chest is questionable for week 12. He resumed practice on Wednesday, but yet shed in his non-contact jersey. Play for. We're guessing is closer to doubtful than probable. So we still gotta wait on it. Probably check up on it on Sunday morning to see if he's gonna play. It sounds like he might play. It might like really close, but man, he took a hit. Man, he took a hit. So that's
yeah.
a that's a 3 week hit that he took. We felt that too from I think it was in Maxwell. I forget which one, but then Seattle's D. He
Well,
felt that.
push come to shove, Martellus Bennett, he'd be questionable. I know he'll be ready to go. I'm quite sure. I'm banking on him being ready to go, and he might make for a good play. I think he. I didn't. I faded him last week. Did he play last week?
Who um,
Bennett.
Bennett played last week. Only got
He,
one
he pissed
target.
people off. I'm glad I didn't have him, man. He
I
pissed
had him.
people off.
Yeah, he pissed me off.
That's the crazy thing about making one lineup, man. It's very tough to make one lineup, man. You got to pass up on so many good plays. I mean, he was a good play. Don't feel bad, man. It ain't your fault.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't your fault, man. He was a good play.
Mm-hmm.
The targets, this I don't know how many targets he had, but
He only had one.
uh,
It was
he had
terrible.
one target. It shit didn't go his way, man.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. The reason why he didn't get targeted much because Malcolm Mitchell finally came out to play. That rookie, the rookie wide receiver. So he took one for the house, and Brady was smiling after that. So
It's
uh,
hard for me to pinpoint
it's players from New
uh,
England, right?
these New England games. I don't even play them. I don't
Mm-hmm.
play nobody from New England
Mm-hmm.
unless I have a short slate or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They all mainly GP. If you're not Grunt,
Mm-hmm.
they're mainly GPP plays, and that pushes him in the GPP range with his price.
Yeah.
You know, he's usually priced so high,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then you know, Belichick is like Coach Pop. He can just
Yeah.
have you guess.
Yeah. And
You know,
this time, they're playing against the Jets with Revis, who hasn't really been Revis. You know,
mm-mm.
he's he gave Terrell Pryor like I think it was like 10 receptions that against the Browns. I really like, but then he did lock him. He did lock him down the second half, but the first half, Terrell Pryor was able to make him look like a regular corner.
I know he's like, damn, a quarterback's getting up my ass out here.
So I guess the naked QB of the week would be Tom Brady. He's just so expensive. this is a division game. They're gonna play hard. James White, Dion Lewis is back. I don't know. There's just so many players on their team that they throw in and out.
Yeah,
Forget them, man. Forget them. But if you can pinpoint the right one, that's all in your favor. But we'll go on to the Jets side. Matt Forte, I think, is a great play. I think people aren't gonna look at him. He might
they
be
just
long.
coming off a bye. They coming off a bye, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's good for him. It's
Yeah.
good for the team so they can get some type of pep talk chemistry going. I know Brandon Marshall's been in the locker room going crazy. Uh, um, Fitzgerald. I mean Fitzpatrick. He can explode at any time.
Hmm.
4, 5 touchdowns. You know, you just got to unless he totally fell off, man. You just got to try to pinpoint it, man.
Hmm.
And push come to shove, man. If he has to pass any time, he'll definitely be having to pass this weekend,
Yeah.
which we all know he's going to do that anyway. I like Marshall. You got Inua.
Hmm.
You got uh, Forte, and
Hmm.
it's Forte especially makes the great play on Draftkings with the PPR.
Hmm.
So with the full point, so that's really a plus, and they're going to be looking to move the ball. So
Yeah.
I like Marshall and Forte in this one.
Yeah. So Marshall's gonna be matched up to Malcolm Butler, I believe. So that should be a nice matchup. Um, I think this is the first time they're meeting this season out of the two that they're supposed to meet. Yeah. So we'll see how this one eventually ends up. But I do like Marshall also too. He's expected to get a lot of targets, knowing that it might be a shootout. So that's our uh, prediction on that one. Then we got Carolina at Oakland. Carolina, Oakland. But before I go, do we have any more? So Cody says, "Thanks for the info, guys. Good luck on Sunday. Good luck to you too, Cody. All right." And Carolina, Oakland. We love Carr and Cooper. Carr and Cooper. Crabtree is just one that you just either gonna hit or miss with him. They're going up against a banged up Carolina defense. They don't have Luke Kuechly, so expect this to be. They're playing at Oakland too, so expect this to be a crazy shootout. Um, it makes me worry for the running back position against in Carolina. I do like Cam here. Do like Greg Olson, and this
I can make a case for uh, what's the number one wide receiver over there? I forget his name.
Benjamin. You talking about Benjamin?
Yeah, I can make a case for him this weekend. I'm never on him.
Mm-hmm.
I probably rostered him 12 about 2 times this year. I mean, it's nothing against him or nothing like that. I'm just never on him. It feels like a week that he can do something. We got two wide receivers over there in Oakland. I mean, I'm looking forward to Benjamin doing something. I will have him in GPP, sure.
Yeah, Benjamin and Olson. Yep. It's tough to go. Tough to choose Ginn, Funches, or Brown. Those guys. Those guys. We are having a conversation with me and Denzel having a conversation like these guys went to the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah. Now they out there, ain't nowhere to be found, man. They motherfuckers.
and
Shit. It's
that
funny, man. It's really funny,
it
man.
is.
But
It really
it's
is.
true. It's reality.
Yeah, it is. It was Ted Ginn, man. Ted Ginn. It was Funches, and it was Corey Brown. They were catching like
Yeah,
bombs, you know.
yeah. Now I haven't even looked their way.
Yeah.
Nothing against them, but I haven't even looked their way.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad there's some people. out here that been chasing that for a long time this season already. Ooh man, how much money did they lose on them guys?
Yeah.
When you chasing, I mean, you know you're chasing at least for about 3 weeks straight before you be like, man, fuck them.
This is a I know, and I don't want to like give you guys wishful thinking, but this is a good week for them to show up too against that Oakland defense. But Oakland is just on that high right now. Just they're on that revival, revival high. So it's tough.
Those two games they Oakland lost, they lost them at home, man.
Mm.
So that's something to look at.
Hmm. So Latavius Murray, we said that he's going up against a pretty tough defense, but they don't have Luke Kuechly now, so we're saying it might be a viable option to go with too. So that's our analysis on that, and let me just check real quick with the chat. All right, and Kansas City at Denver, so this is gonna be a boring game.
Yeah.
The lowest over under of the week. They have Denver by 3.5. 39.5 over under. Spencer Ware, man. Look at this.
That's who I'm on.
Mm, mm,
That's who I'm on, Spencer Ware.
mm-hmm,
This is what you call the late night hammer game.
mm-hmm,
Unfortunately, it's a defensive game. It's good for a football fan,
mm-hmm.
not good for us
Yeah,
unless something, changes that. Some offense changes that.
yeah,
Uh, or unless you're sitting in a good spot and defense is just a defensive game. You're sitting in a good spot. You don't have nobody from the late night hammer game, and then the game doesn't produce. So you
yeah,
can play both sides of the field here. You might feel like you don't want to stretch out to the late night game, then you don't have to. If you feel strongly about this game not producing points, don't pick from it.
yeah.
Me personally, I like wearing this game,
Mm-hmm.
and
That,
that's about it.
yeah,
I can make a case for both defenses.
yeah. I like Kansas
Uh,
City defense. Yeah,
yeah, and
I've always said that, so I don't know if it's biased now because I've been on Kansas City defense for weeks.
um, what's the quarterback name in Denver? I forget his name.
Simmons, yeah,
Simeon,
Simeons, yeah.
whatever. His ass, he ain't scaring nobody. So you're about, you just about on point with that one. And but like I say, you can make a case for both defenses. Only thing about that is Alex Smith. He's not gonna do nothing to
Yeah,
hurt. If he does get an interception, it won't happen again.
yeah.
No, that just basically sums it up.
Yeah.
You're
So
gonna have to fumble and all types
mhm.
of stuff like that.
if you do need a late night hammer or slammer, and you're on the Fanduel side, it'd be nice to go with Santos on the kicker position. So if you just want to stay alive, Santos, I think Santos would be a great play. But last but not least, we'll go with Green Bay at Philly to help you guys out. I'm not touching any of these late night games, but I know
Me,
that. But just for you guys who are paying close attention to the primetime games, we will help you guys out there. We know that Aaron Rodgers has just been really stumped lately with his with not having a running back, you know, and all that pressure on him is just it's really sad where that team is going. They've lost some pretty bad games, to have the Redskins come up and put 42 over you, man.
mm,
And you would think
Yeah.
it'd be the opposite. You would think it'd be Aaron Rodgers putting that 42. But
But it wasn't. It wasn't. I don't like those cheese heads, man. But I guess like on the on the Eagle side of the ball, uh, I want to I want to tell this. I want to let this coach know. I wish the coach was watching because all year I've been playing Matthews, the running back, for a sneaky play, and then he goes out and announces Sproles is the lead running back. I'll say what 2 weeks ago or something like that,
hmm
and that's when Matthews started getting touchdowns. So I'm like, what the hell? Come on, man. Come on, man. But I should have known that. Uh, Sproles, he's just a little, just one of those little small balls. If you just drop it and it bounces way up in the air, he's not like a bowling ball or something like that where he's just gonna be hitting up between tackles all damn day. So
hmm
go figure, man. But anyway, what's his name? Jordan Matthews
Yes.
and you got Ertz, and they've been getting a heap of targets. Uh,
Yeah, man. Check out these targets, man. 10, 10, 10, 14. The receptions, though, it's been decent, but
yeah.
I wish Jordan
So
Matthews had more run after the catch, but more racks. But go on.
he gonna have to try to convert some of those into some touchdowns this weekend, man. And no better time and no better team right now than Green Bay. So, maybe they can make it happen, man. So be on the lookout. If I know people are gonna be, when you're trying to get back and it's 4 o'clock and then it's 5 o'clock, then you gotta fire like 5 or 10 lineups into that 2 game slate.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
on the Green Bay side of the ball though,
hmm
is will Michaels be active this week? I don't
see.
know. I don't know if he'll be active this week.
You said, Michaels?
Don't they have Christian Michaels, right?
Oh, that's right. They did pick up Christian Michaels, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
uh,
Well, yeah, he is active.
all right. Well, then we'll have to see. We'll have to see, man. He's not
I
somebody
don't
gonna.
think so, man. I don't think so. It's
You
too
know,
early. They,
I
you know,
like
they.
him though.
hmm
I like him though. I like him, but I don't know, man.
They threw it now, Davis, and it didn't even happen there. And we probably have a better bet that Christian Michaels goes back to Seattle.
Wow.
I wonder if there's a spread for that. But
Yeah.
James Stark should be starting, I believe. Let me check. James Stark. So, um, yeah, I think he should start. They're not saying anything. That's 5 days ago. There's no news on him, but he should be playing. James Starks is kind of old though, man. So,
Well, I know no matter what type of defense you got, man, uh, you know, Aaron Rodgers can shred the best of them.
hmm
They in the funk. They in a slump. You
hmm
know. Green Bay. They in the slump. But I won't. I can't. I won't put nothing past Aaron. Anytime, any place. He can go ham. Uh, Cobb. He's been battling injuries here and there, and every week he's getting healthier and healthier. The problem over there at Green Bay, I can't pinpoint it. Uh, is it McCarthy? I don't know.
hmm
Uh,
Running
I
back
mean, they can
situation,
just be
anything, huh? Yeah.
they can be regressing.
hmm
The GM, I don't see the GM doing a good job. They got running back problems. Get them running backs in there.
hmm
know, letting them go, letting them put wide receivers back there and shit. Come on now, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to be held accountable for that type of
Play
stuff. This
calling.
the NFL.
Yeah.
Let's get it together. But anyway, I don't know who I say I like on this side of the ball. This is mainly like a 2 game GPP for me because if I do end up playing this, it's gonna be that Sunday night and that Monday night game. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody's in play. But
Yeah.
Jordy, he's the top dog over there,
Yeah.
and everybody else is.
So lastly, did you have a lineup ready? Were you able to make one?
You know what? I did have a lineup. I can run it down to
Okay.
you.
Okay. I'll start off with mine, and you can and then you can I'll give you it should give you some time for
All
yours
right.
to find out. But here we go, guys. Um, sorry we haven't been sharing our lines, but this is a GBP lineup that I'm gonna be playing with. This is gonna be a Sunday morning only. Josh McCown, David Johnson, Jay Ajayi, Odell Beckham Jr., Tavon Austin, Brandon Cooks, Gary Barnidge, Greg Zollern, and then Miami's Dolphins for the defense. So this is chalk play, chalk play, chalk play, and then chalk play. And Brandon Cooks, well, this is gonna be a tough play right here. But and I know a lot of you guys probably are disagreeing with my McCown and Barnidge play, but I need somebody that's low ownage, and I hope it to be this combination. Even though it failed to me the first time, I'll give him a second chance. But
I
oh,
went. This is the all day slate.
okay.
Okay.
Let me bring it up so I can plug him in. You said all day.
Yeah.
Okay, let me bring up my all day one too so I can edit it for people. Okay, and go ahead, Denzel. Who do you got for your quarterback?
I pushed out McCown too, man.
McCown it is.
And then going down to the defense side,
Mm-hmm.
I I I, I tossed in Seattle,
Seattle's defense. Okay.
and then I'm expecting Oakland to move the ball, so I took Janikowski for a kicker.
Janikowski. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm liking Jimmy Graham, so I went with him.
Okay.
And then Landry, I went ahead and took Landry.
Landry. Okay.
So I'm hoping for him. He got a touchdown last week. Let's see if he can get uh, at least 10 targets this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I went with the mega stud over there, the rookie stud, and Malcolm. I mean, what's his name? Michael Thomas,
Michael
and
Thomas. Uh
with the
huh.
Saints.
Uh huh.
Then I took Larry Fitzgerald because
Larry
I just feel
Fitzgerald.
like they might be behind in this one, but the
Mm-hmm.
big dogs are gonna have to step up because Arizona definitely needs to win.
Mm-hmm.
And then I paired him up with David Johnson because I feel like those two guys are gonna have to do it for him this week.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And then last but not least, I came with a late night hammer
Mm.
and Ware.
Spencer Ware it is. Awesome. So
Yeah,
this is Denzel's all day pick for you guys. So, oh, you're gonna go McCown naked then, huh?
yeah, naked. Yeah, I took
Oh.
him naked because I've been no. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I don't know which one
Sure.
to
Better
pick.
not go back to Andrew Hawkins twice.
I just I just need him. I just need him to give me at least 15 to 20 points, man. Just
Yeah.
be productive. Which whenever he comes back, he always been productive. So
Yeah.
I'll take whatever I can get for him. Just don't flop.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching again. Remember to like our page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also ask us questions and we'll be surely we'll try our best to answer. I want to first of all thank everybody who's been commenting, who joined us in the discussion tonight. We was Cody and Silva. I don't know how to. It's not showing everyone, but let me see. Let me go to posts, notifications. Uh, so we had Jason Lucas. Uh, we had Carrie. No, no, that's a long time ago.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I can't figure it out right now. But you guys were for those of you guys who joined our discussion tonight, we greatly appreciate it. If there's anything else you guys want us to answer, please just give us a regular comment, and we will try our best to answer you guys. And with that, anything else you guys say tonight, Denzel?
Um, I need to go get me some more Black Friday juice. Peace out, though, guys. Man, we got
Yeah,
a couple more days before the real deal.
yeah,
One day, a day in the wake up. Uh, we got to go ahead and out there and get that money, man. The season is getting short, man. It's
yeah,
week 12, man. So we got week 12, 13, 14, 15, and so on and so forth, man. But if you haven't profited, man, your time is coming.
yeah. And with that, guys, thank you guys again, and we'll catch up with you guys really soon next week, okay? In week 13. Have a good one, guys.